All right, gonna go get some paint. Bumps. So many bumps. Oh boy, railroad tracks. Must do the crawl and the lowered car crawl. Still painful. All right, made it to the part star without the car braking or us getting pulled over. So super win. Hopefully that we can go in here and get some of this wheel paint that we so desire. They had the paint we needed. Take a closer look at the everything we got though when we get back, but I think we might take the long way home, so I'll point the camera forward and maybe we'll go for a quick little drive along right now. Subaru life, the hill holder. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. All right, made it back just fine after the trip. Take a look at what we got. Lighting's actually probably pretty horrible. Got a color. I'll get a little bit closer up. Got our primer, clear coat, and some sandpaper. We'll get a closer look at this though. There's the color. It's kind of like a gunmetal. It says the color is graphite. And then I got some clear coat and some primer. And then I grabbed up a couple different varieties of sandpaper. I got 320. I know I'm going to use a lot of that, so full pack of that. And then this is a variety. And I got some finer grits here. Without further ado, it's a lot of work. Let's get into it. Here's what the stock steel wheels look like. I think they're kind of cool looking. Look a little bit more tough, a little more macho. Because I don't look macho. At least try to make my car look a little macho. But this is the worst wheel out of all of them. This one is it's crusted, rusted. It's nasty, scabby, whatever you want to call it. So we gotta descale that and get it all nice and smooth again so the new tires can, make a seal and all that. So, but first, as always, well, this one's actually pretty clean, but there's a couple wheels that have a lot of grease on the inside, so I got to clean that grease out. But yeah, time to get to work, I think. All right, I wanted to bring it back to the bench real quick. Man, that paint that I put on there the first time was actually good paint, and it is a pain to get off. But what I'm running into is stuff like this that just all flakes off. That's fine and good. It comes right off, and I can kind of get at it with that wire wheel. But the rest of the paint is extremely tough, and the wire wheel is just not it's not good for doing something like this. But I'm going to use that to loosen up all this rust scale and chip off away any of that rust scale, and then we'll go ahead and use sandpaper to get out these other imperfections, and we'll hit it with filler primer, and make sure all the imperfections are gone. And I'll probably leave a lot of this black, to be honest, because if it's stuck that good to the wheel, it ain't going anywhere. So I'll just primer over it and we'll start all fresh. Hopefully that works. Playing with paints, it's always sometimes it's a crapshoot. If I were gonna do this right, I would take this all down to bare metal, but that's a lot of work for very little result in my opinion. All right, back over here at the bench. I think I'm an idiot because I should have got like one step down or up, whatever, more coarse than 320. Should have got some 120 or 2 or something like that. But hopefully it'll be okay. I couldn't take it. I had to go get some rougher sandpaper because I realized how much work I had ahead of me, and holy cow, I was scared to do it all with 320. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, to be honest. Much more coarse now. But now I can hit up the rust spots and everything, and yeah. I'll update if necessary, but next time I check in, it should be ready to primer. I gotta do all 4 wheels, so this is gonna take me a while. Wish me luck. All right. It's taken like a week and a half of real time, no kidding, just working on these wheels in my spare time there. Just the paint was a bear to get off, and I didn't really have any power equipment to get it off with, so it was down to hand sandpaper. Anyways, finally got them ready to go. Like I said, week and a half, just working in it on the evenings whenever I had a little bit of spare time to do that and get extremely dirty because, you're sanding. But finally, as you can see, I got this one up on the bucket. That's our really bad wheel that you remember from the very beginning. I gotta flip that over, and I want to put some filler primer on the bead section where the bead sits in the rim there. So I'm just gonna get straight to it, and yeah, here we go.